All right, UFC Seattle, and oh man, I don't know if I'm in the safe zone right now. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because the last time Full Send and the Nelk Boys had anything to do with Triple C, let's go over this scenario, right? So you're backstage. Sean O'Malley's standing backstage. You're mean mugging Sean O'Malley. It looks like a scene from The Office. Our boys might have had a couple too many drinks that night. They might have said some obscenities toward Henry Cejudo. Security grabs Henry Cejudo, and you're cussing them out. You're going, "You guys are a bunch of hoes, sluts. You're a bunch of bitches." And then we get the reaction, and they go, "Man, I think we should probably stop chirping fighters, hey? Like, that might not be a good idea." So run this back for me. I know you got a message for those Nelk boys.
First of all, I don't even. What makes a Nelk Boys fucking famous? Like, I'm still trying to figure that out, dude. A bunch of little rich kids, silver spoon, little cunts. I'm like, man, dude, you're right though. But that, they're lucky they got Uncle Dana and some of that squad to protect them, because he would have been bending not just one knee, but two.
What do you think about the rest of the squad? Because the thing about them is they roll deep. Like, there's about 30 of them. How many Nelk boys could you take out if you had to?
Just Juan, right here, just me. That's it. I'll take them all out. But I will say this, man. I don't even know their names, dude. One looks Ethiopian, the other one looks fucking Mexican. I don't even know what the fuck they are. I'm still trying to figure out how is it that they made it. Thanks to Uncle Dana, man. I don't know who's got. But whatever, man. Nobbles must be good at fucking that. So they must be the goat throats. But I do like. It was one of them that did the whole Trump thing, which I thought it was hilarious, dude. When he put that Kamala Harris inside. After that, I'm just like, oh yeah, I fuck with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're willing to go out there and actually do it.
I want to get your opinion on this. Speaking of like generations and different types of people, because I was born in 1990. When were you born?
87.
Okay, so I saw something the other day, and it was like, we've lost the last real generation of people, right? You had the 70s was defined by something. You had the 80s. You can remember the 90s were defined by something, like the grunge rock, the skateboarding, things like that. And then it feels like as soon as we hit 2000, you can't really describe any generations after that. Do you feel that way?
A little bit. I think you were born in 90 what?
1990.
Oh, 1990. Shit. Yeah. So we're practically the same generation, dude. Obviously, I was born 3 years before you, but yeah, it's different, man. I feel like we've had the best of both worlds, dude. Of being able to play outside, and also maybe I caught like the tail end of social media maybe my senior year. You know what I'm saying? Where it was still like, you couldn't just DM a girl. You had to go up there and actually talk to her. I spit that game, spit that fire, that venom. But yeah, I don't get it, dude. But it's what it is. That's a new generation. It's only gonna get worse, dude.
I was just gonna say, like, do you think that in a way, as far as like fighting and social media and all that goes, do you think it kind of, I feel like it helped guys like you and me, because like back in the day, if we had an issue, like even working things like construction that I used to do, we had an issue on site, it would be on site and we would leave. But I feel like, man, these younger guys, they just aren't the same. You know what I mean? Like, they can't handle an insult, they can't shoot a promo, they think everything's personal.
Yeah, and then everybody's recording. Yeah, time has changed, dude. And I remember when I was a kid, and that's how it was. That's how it was done, dude. Like, seeing, all right, man, you got an issue with me? I got an issue with you. All right, let's fight. And then it would just become a little bit of organized fighting a little bit, where nobody's gonna jump in, But the new generation, bro. I mean, thank God Biden's out the damn office, because it was getting absolutely ridiculous, dude. And Obama started all that shit. But other than that, dude, there's also a goodness to the new generation, because they're making life easier for us old schoolers, through technology and different ways of making money. So I feel like a smart person will adapt to that new generation, which I have.
Did you ever grow up, like, did your parents ever make you watch like those old cheesy 80s movies back in the day, like Pretty in Pink or anything like that? Those John Hughes movies?
No, I think the latest movie that I can remember watching was probably maybe Dirty Dancing. They came out in 81, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, and plus, dude, my parents are like straight up Mexican, dude. So it's, they ain't have a TV, dude. They didn't have shit, dude. The way we're thinking about the new generation, thinking of us, dude. So you're not too far off, dude.
I gotta shoot you something here because I think there's an old movie. I want to say it's called Pretty in Pink, but there's a character in the movie, and he's a Chinese immigrant student, and his name is Long Duck Dong in the movie, and they refer to him as the Donger. So I was gonna make that connection this week. You could make some Donger references this week.
I like that. Just keep sending me those over, dude. Long dong, little dong. You want my dong, whatever that may be. But I'm still, I'm cutting weight. But if you give me some nice little B-roll, dude, I'll hit him up.
He called you. I asked him earlier in media day. I said, "Do you like Henry has nicknames for everybody?" And I said, "Do you have any nicknames for Henry?" And the best he could come up with was Big Head. What do you think about Big Head?
I mean, which depends which one you're talking about. Long dong, I am the dong, It's funny, dude. I call Song Yadong Little Rocket Man. Just start confusing fucking cultures, but we'll see if he bites the bait.
Have you seen all the jokes, like the dong jokes online? The comment sections are getting out of hand.
Yeah, what was there was one that Adam Hunter pulled out. Maybe see if you can pull it out. He did something with Gilbert Burns.
Your dong burns.
If Song Yadong and Gilbert Burns had a kid, it'd be your dong burns. That's so good.
There was another one. It was like, man, I can't watch another. I can't. Henry Cejudo, something like Henry Cejudo can't go out there and grind Yadong against the fence for 25 minutes or just something ridiculous like that. The poor guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. But I think with Song, he should kind of roll with it. Same thing, you know what I mean? If I'm him, I would definitely roll with it because I think he creates something out of it.
Look, all right, so let's go back to fighting. I mean, I got to ask you a couple fighting questions, right? So I was watching the vlogs. I've been watching the content you put out there, and they were talking about, when you get the guy against the cage, I feel like a lot of these new guys that are wrestling in the UFC, they grapple. They'll get the guy positioned against the fence. They'll take him down, but instead of trying to push him towards the middle of the cage, they'll just leave him there so he has the opportunity to put his back against the cage, get up a lot easier, right? So as far as Song Yadong, like, you can't even. We have the maturity level of about.
I am not gonna grind on dong unless I have to. Hey, you got to do anything it takes to win, dude.
But realistically, like, you want to get him into the center of the cage. Like, you take him down, you push him up against the cage. I feel like that's where a lot of guys miss their opportunities. Is they keep them near the cage where they can get up and not kind of move them into the center of the octagon.
No, I think it's MMA, bro. You gotta. If he's against the cage in the center, we gotta fight, dude. You gotta create a position to get the better hand of it. So, in any scenario, that's what we train in this whole camp. Is he dangerous? 100%. Is your dong dangerous? 100%. But that's why you want the fight, and we're here to represent that new age. We're here to represent those old schoolers and take out the new age punks.
What would you play back in your whip in high school? Like, if you had if I think we had CDs. We probably had CDs, and we had the beginning of MP3s. What was in Henry Cejudo's whip?
Dude, I only had two. It was the documentary with the game, and I had just moved to the Olympic Training Center, and I was a junior in high school. And my girlfriend at that time gave me that CD because I didn't have any money. And then I used to like Ja Rule a lot, dude.
Ja Rule?
Yeah. He was Jadakiss, a lot of those old school kind of rappers that were really, it was different, right? And who would know Ja Rule? But he had a few hit songs, and I just happened to get that CD, so I used to bump it.
That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have pegged Henry Cejudo for a documentary guy by the game.
Yeah, no, it was good, bro. It was good. Because I liked the game because at that time, East Coast was dominated in the early 2000s. Like, it was all rappers were all from East Coast, and then when the game came, he kind of brought being from the West Coast, he brought a little bit of that Cali, that little flair, and he was good. So.
And shout out to President Trump, right? Let's give Trump his props. President of the United States, number 47,
dude,
right?
I fucking love Trump, dude. I get so much shit, you know, being Mexican descent, dude. Everybody wants to fucking kill me for it, but I love what he's doing, man. I mean, look at, since he's been in office, dude, putting military, Mexico putting 10,000 of their soldiers on the border, making sure that nobody crosses over to America. And it's not just that, dude. It's just everybody, man. From that to naming, you know, the Gulf of America. I mean, I can understand why. I can understand why, as a patriot, man. I would never name my daughter America if I didn't love this country. And what this country has given me and my family is priceless, dude. But President Trump cannot do no wrong, dude, in my eyes, bro. Like, fucking, I got a picture of him up top, dude. He is the truth, bro. He's not a politician. He's somebody that wants to help America, bro. And I'm glad the people that have been taking advantage of the United States, I'm glad that shit is done, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, man. We do need to put America first. And that's what President Trump has done, and I salute him to the very fucking end of my life.
King Triple C, final message for the Donger.
The dong, you ain't that long, and Triple C is going to bring that King Kong.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right.